So you're standing there, the refrigerated section of your local grocery emporium. A wall of white light illuminates a dizzying array of cartons. You just want a dozen eggs for your weekend frittata. Simple, right? Wrong. Cage-free, organic, pasture-raised omega-3. Enriched. It feels less like a grocery run and more like a pop quiz you didn't study for. The humble egg, once a simple staple, has become a battleground of marketing terms, ethical considerations, and nutritional promises. Welcome, folks, to the modern egg aisle, a place where confusion reigns supreme. This isn't your fault. A labyrinth of labels born from shifting consumer awareness and clever marketing. People started asking, where do my eggs come from? Think of this as your field guide to the American egg. We're going on a safari through the supermarket, and our quarry is the truth. All right, let's crack open the egg carton of confusion, one term at a time. Ready? Let's build your egg vocabulary. These are the words you'll see splashed across cartons, staring you down in the fridge aisle. And knowing what they officially mean, yes, there are real definitions, is your first step to shopping like a pro. First up, caged. Picture hens in tight wire cages, barely able to stretch their wings. Not exactly a dream life. Next, cage-free. Sounds better, right? These hens live indoors, but at least they can walk, flap, and lay eggs in nests. But here's the catch. Cage-free doesn't mean outdoor access. It's a step up, but not a chicken paradise. The USDA says cage-free hens have unlimited food and water and can roam inside their building. But roam is a generous word. Think crowded gym, not open field. Now, free range. This means hens get some outdoor access, maybe a small door to a patio or dirt patch. Sometimes, outdoors is just a tiny concrete slab. The USDA doesn't say how big or green it has to be, so free range is a bit of a mixed bag. Some hens get grass and sunshine, others just a breath of fresh air. Pasture-raised, now we're talking. This is the gold standard for many. Hens roam outdoors on real grass with plenty of space. Third-party certifiers like Certified Humane require at least 108 square feet per hen, about the size of a small bedroom. Imagine a chicken with its own studio apartment. These hens graze, peck, and sunbathe, living their best chicken lives. Now, organic. This label is USDA regulated. Hens are cage-free, get outdoor access, and eat only organic, non-GMO feed. No antibiotics, no synthetic pesticides, just clean living for the hens and peace of mind for you. So, next time you're in the egg aisle, you'll know exactly what those labels mean, and which egg fits your values. Walk down the egg aisle and you'll notice a clear price divide. Brown eggs almost always cost more than white eggs. This has led to a pervasive belief. That belief says brown eggs are healthier. The color of an eggshell is purely genetics. It's determined by the breed of the hen. White feathered hens with white earlobes, like the white leghorn, lay white eggs. Reddish-brown hens, like the Rhode Island Red, lay brown eggs. Breeds like the Ameraucana lay blue or green eggs. The pigment, protoporphyrin IX, is deposited on the shell late in the laying process. It does not affect the egg's interior contents. So why the price difference? It's poultry economics. Brown egg breeds tend to be slightly larger birds. Larger birds need more feed and more space over their lifetime. Those higher costs are passed to you at checkout. Ultimately, a brown and a white egg from chickens raised the same way and fed the same diet would be nutritionally identical. So unless you prefer the look for deviled eggs, save your money. This is the multi-dollar question, isn't it? If you're paying twice as much for pasture-raised organic eggs, are you getting a healthier product? The official stance from many large health organizations is that an egg is an egg. Nutritionally speaking, the differences are often considered minor. A large egg will give you about 6 grams of high-quality protein. Vitamin D, choline, selenium. Eggs are nutrient-dense. However, a growing body of evidence suggests that a hen's diet and environment can impact an egg's nutritional makeup. Several studies, including a notable one from Penn State University in 2010, compared pasture-raised to conventional eggs. Pasture-raised eggs were found to have twice the omega-3s, 3 times the vitamin E, 7 times the beta-carotene. Why? Because these hens were eating a varied natural diet of grass, bugs, worms, and soaking up sunlight, which boosts vitamin D in yolks. Now, omega-3 enriched eggs, a nutritional shortcut. Hens fed flaxseed, algae, or fish oil produce yolks higher in omega-3s, often comparable to pasture-raised. So if your sole goal is omega-3s, enriched eggs can be a cheaper option. But enriched eggs won't provide the broader spectrum of vitamins A and E that come from a varied outdoor diet. So, are they healthier? The answer is a qualified yes. While any egg is nutritious, eggs from hens with access to a natural outdoor environment, pasture-raised, tend to be nutritional powerhouses. Organic guarantees clean feed but doesn't guarantee the same boost as true pasture. Conventional eggs are the baseline model. You are paying more for a more nutrient-dense product, a direct result of a healthier, happier, more natural hen. No discussion of eggs would be complete without talking about the microscopic elephant in the room. Salmonella enteritidis. This is the bacterium responsible for making people sick. The fear of salmonella is why your grandmother told you never to lick the cake batter spoon. How does the type of egg you buy and how the hen was raised affect your risk? Salmonella contamination can happen on the outside of the shell, from manure, or inside a developing egg, transovarian transmission. Conventional battery cage facilities are vast, crowded, and often stressful, breeding grounds for bacteria. A stressed hen has a weaker immune system and can become a carrier. Studies show higher salmonella rates in caged facilities compared to cage-free and pasture systems. Pasture raising offers an advantage. Hens on open, rotating pastures aren't living in their own filth. Sunlight acts as a natural disinfectant. Lower density reduces stress and disease transmission. The risk is lower, though not zero. A 2011 British Food Standards Agency study found higher internal salmonella risk in eggs from caged hens versus cage-free. Regardless of what you buy, safe handling is your best defense. Risk is low, about 1 in every 20,000 eggs. But it's not zero. Keep your eggs refrigerated at 40 degrees Fahrenheit, 4 degrees Celsius. Cook eggs until the yolk and white are firm. Wash hands, utensils, and surfaces with hot, soapy water. Don't eat raw batter. Pasture-raised and organic may start with lower risk, but proper kitchen safety is your ultimate firewall. Let's talk dollars and cents, because your food budget matters. The price of a dozen eggs can swing wildly, from under $3 to over $10. This isn't random, it's a direct reflection of the cost of production. Conventional farming is about efficiency at scale. Minimal space, automated feeding, maximum output. As of now, a dozen conventional large eggs at a store like Walmart might be about $2.50. Move up to cage-free, and the price jumps to around $4. At a higher-end store like Whole Foods, you'll see similar jumps. A dozen USDA organic eggs at Trader Joe's might cost around $5.50. At Whole Foods, organic could be $6.50. Organic feed alone is significantly more expensive. Certification fees add up. The king of the carton is pasture-raised, often starting around $7 and climbing to $9, $10 for local brands. That reflects the land use, 108 square feet per bird, labor for rotating pastures, and lower egg yield per hen. You're paying for land, organic feed, labor, and a farming philosophy, not just the egg. The cheapest eggs come from the most intensive system, the most expensive from the most extensive. Your choice depends on how you value those inputs. When you see that $10 carton, you're paying for land, labor, and philosophy. The world of food is filled with old wives' tales, and eggs are no exception. These myths get passed around until they're accepted as fact. Myth 1. Brown eggs are healthier than white eggs. Shell color is about breed, not nutrition. Myth 2. Yolk color equals nutrition. Partially true. Yolk color comes from carotenoids in the hen's diet. Grass, corn, alfalfa, marigold petals. Myth 3. Store eggs in the fridge door egg cups. It's actually the worst spot. The door is the warmest part and sees temperature swings. Keep eggs in their carton on a main shelf toward the back. Quickfire myth. That white string is an umbilical cord. Nope, it's the chalaza, a rope-like protein that anchors the yolk. A prominent chalaza equals sign of very fresh egg. Respect the egg's internal architecture. Don't scoop it out. Myth simplified. Shell color, yolk color, storage, and that string. Busted. All right, you've absorbed the definitions, the science, and the economics. Now, How do you put it all into practice in that cold, unforgiving grocery aisle? Match the egg to your mission: budget, animal welfare, flavor, or nutrition. You don't need a sledgehammer to hang a picture. Likewise, you don't always need pasture-raised eggs. For baking or mixed dishes, use a less expensive egg, store-brand cage-free or conventional. If the egg is the star, fried, soft-boiled custard, splurge on pasture-raised for flavor and color. If animal welfare is your priority, look for third-party certifications. Certified Humane, Animal Welfare Approved. A certified pasture-raised label is top tier for welfare. Before you put a carton in your cart, open it. Check for cracked eggs. Check the sell-by and best-by dates. Eggs can last 3-5 weeks if stored properly. Save money for mixing into flour or sugar. Premium eggs will be lost in heavy baking. But for a solo fried egg or custard, the premium yolk pays dividends in flavor and presentation. Always inspect the carton, compare price per dozen, and buy the egg that matches your priorities. Your budget, your conscience, your culinary needs. Balance them and buy with confidence.